All right. What's happening, guys? It's good. It's a beautiful Tuesday, man. Let me share these links to our other platforms that don't have it yet. Let's see. Let's just let everybody else know that we are live right now. We are live right now. Yeah. Let everybody else know that we are live right now. All right, guys, what's happening? I missed a trade here. I missed a trade. I'm so hurt and pissed. I'm extremely so hurt and pissed. I missed a trade here. Because you see, I was recording like before recording, I was listening to somebody else's sad story. They lost $5,000 last night, and they were ranting to me. They wanted me to cry with them, but I couldn't. I just laughed at them because then this person tells me that they entered trades without any sense, without any analysis, without anything, right? And then they want me to sympathize with them, right? They wanted me to sympathize with them. So I'm listening to this person's story and what actually happened. Well, I didn't send the trade to them. No, I didn't send the trade to them. They just lost because they were trying to, like maybe they were trying to experiment by themselves. Right. So the person tells me, you know what, I'm hurt. I lost $5,000. I asked them one question and I asked this person, I say, what is the reason behind the analysis? Like, what is the analysis like? Like, what made you enter this trade? Like, what influenced you to take this sell that you took? What made you take it? Guess what? This person says nothing. They say, I don't know. I just thought it's gonna go down. Like, man, you don't even have analysis to back up what you're saying. I mean, what you did. And some of you guys are living in this delusion. Like, you don't have any analysis to back up your trades. Like, you just enter because you're thinking markets will go up. You just enter because you're thinking markets will go down. But that's crazy, If you are like that, man, it's crazy. I don't even know what you're doing on the streams if that's the person you are. Because, man, like on my streams at all times, I try to prioritize education. Like, I'm trying by all means to like just push the agenda of somebody learning how to trade the right way, right? I mean, this is crazy. But I ended up missing this trade, man, because then I was going to take this trade right here before then, because I saw that we had like a shift of structure. If you notice here, there was like a break of this recent resistance level, break of a recent resistance level, which is this one here. This is a resistance level that, price broke. And when price broke this resistance level, let me just pick up a call, guys. Let me pick up a call. Hello? Hey, bro, I'm good. How are you doing? Oh, yeah. Happy New Year to you too, yeah? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. Let me do this. I'm so sorry. I'm actually on a stream right now. So maybe I call you immediately I'm done. So we can talk nicely. Okay. All right, sure. Thanks. Hello. You see, guys, that I give you most of my time. So somebody might call me and then I'm gonna just like attend to you guys first. So you guys are more important. But anyway, hopefully you're always learning from my stream, right? Because that's the whole idea. It's not just for the idea of coming here to rant and whatever else. It's just like, I'm here to teach you how to trade. Like, just learn from this. If you go back and watch all the streams I've been doing since 2022, you realize that there's some details in all these things that we keep on doing here. Like, there's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of data here that you just look at and just pass by. Just hopefully one day you could establish some level of consistency from it, right? I was going to take this trade, guys. I didn't take it. I don't recommend you take it right now. I'm just going to wait personally. But we broke off this structural level here. I saw some of my friends took the trade also, but then we were chatting about it like, hey, man, should I take the trade? Like, yeah, I think it's going to play out. And then, I have friends of mine that we trade together. We like message each other, find a buddy like that where you like message them like, hey, man, look, what do you think about this? Like, find people like that. I have friends too. and they are good at what they do. Like, hey, what do you think? Not like I'm asking for like a signal, but like we just discuss trades and like, hey man, what do you think about this trade? And they're like, okay, I think I'm going to get in a buy as well. Like, okay, fine. My strategy is allowing me to do the same thing too. So I think it's a very good thing, guys. In case you're getting any echo feedbacks, bear in mind I'm in an empty room. Okay, my office is empty right now. If I was going to show you, it's really empty. Like the only thing I have is my desk and my two screens here, and my light, and whatever else is here. But it's a work in progress because I ordered like a lot of things that I want to just like put in here very soon. So it's just under construction. So just in case you guys getting echoes, I hope that's not affecting you anyway. But yeah, gold is still bullish. If you look at the 30 minutes time frame, because I didn't take this trade, let's take it out. It's still extremely bullish. Let's take this out as well. I think we broke Asian Sessions high, and then right now we are in London currently, right? This is Asian Sessions high. I think I had this earlier. We broke Asian Session. Where do you think we're headed to? I think we could go to this high. Okay, there's a high here. There's a structural point somewhere here. If you look at it on a 4-hour time frame, it makes more sense as well, because then it's like we're filling up this week. If we go past this area, filling up this week, going all the way to this key spot, right? If you look at the daily time frame as well, it looks like we're filling up this gap. Once we fill up this gap, maybe we can see some volume. I'm just thinking we can see some volume. And then also, it's not just about filling up the gap. It's also because you see, we have the bearish candle here, all right, that its high is being taken out. It's almost like, you see this high, there's a high here, there's a high spot here. If that high is taken out, there's a high chance that this spot on the downside can act as strong support level, can really act as strong support level. Mr. Nafs, no giveaway this year. No giveaway this year. Maybe when I have something, I'm gonna give away. So right now, there's no giveaway. I'll do a giveaway maybe soon. I don't know. I don't know, man. I noticed the red line. Wait. I noticed red line on a sell you took yesterday that you sent in the Forex Hub. Would you explain about that? I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, some trades took some impulse entry at the break of Asian high, and the resistance level used a 50 minutes time frame. Nice one, Charlie. Big ups. That's a brilliant thought. To be honest. That's very brilliant. Yeah. So if you look at the 30 minutes time frame, and if I do something like this, you realize that there's Asian session. So he took impulse here. And I get the idea, because sometimes what I would then do is I would also like look for like a buy, like here. But with the current volumes on gold lately, this stop looks like it's a wicked one. It's very wicked. If I was going to take a buy here, it was going to make sense. But this stop looks very wicked. It looks wicked in what sense? It looks wicked because then this is like over 500 points currently, because then gold is very volatile. We all know that gold is very expensive to trade right now. So yeah, but then realistically speaking, this is a very good setup if I was going to be looking for this. But then I'm not trading on 30 minutes time for now. I'm looking for 5 minutes entry. So then I'm waiting to see if there's a resistance level that price has created right here. What happened to stream? It just rebuffered. I don't know. I need that $100. Yeah, you need $100. You need to work for it. You need to work for $100. There's no free money. If it's a giveaway, you must be very lucky to get it. Yeah, it's the lucky ones that get it. Anyway, if you notice here, price just created some resistance level. Do you see it? Yeah, there is a resistance on the 5 minutes time frame. Now, to get a more accurate entry, all right, I'm going to stretch my fib. Now, how do I do that? I'm going to put a line chart. You can see that the impulse move starts from right here. Okay, impulse move starts from right there. Okay, so then if I take it back to like my candlestick chart, I can draw my fib from across this low point A to this high point B, right? I just hope that price doesn't really then break this high point B, because then we have A and B, and A is where the impulse move starts, which is a very good spot to draw our fib, and then B is where it ends. And then what we are expecting is perhaps maybe, right? It's not a must that this should happen, but perhaps maybe price can come back and retrace back and retest Asian sessions high before we can press to the upside. Now, this is my overall expectation, all right? This is my overall expectation. Guys, if you trade with your eyes closed and you just like, you just like trade on hope and all of that, stop doing that stuff. you are losing money unnecessarily, right? Are you seeing what I'm doing right here? I'm putting analysis to whatever it is that I'll do, right? If I'm going to execute a buy, there's analysis that's backing up that buy. And that's what trading should be like. Okay, you're not trying to gamble. It's only gamblers who don't have analysis to their trades, right? So that's what analysis looks like. And it's going to back up your trades, right? This is basically what I'm looking for, guys. I'm looking for a situation where gold retests Asian sessions low, all right? I mean, Asian sessions high, rather. Okay, Asian sessions high is here, okay? There's Asian session high right here. Okay, I'm waiting to see if price can come back and retest that. If it does, I'm thinking we could see further continuations to the upside. Or if it doesn't, I'll still understand, because then if it breaks this high, it means that we could then continue moving further to the upside. Maybe we can move back to like this area, another extra 500 points. Maybe I'll take it, maybe not. We'll see about that, right? But that's going to be like a break of a resistance level on a 5 minutes time frame. That could mean we have a continuation to the upside. But let's see what happens anyway. This is my analysis on gold, guys. In case you're wondering, I have no trades running right now, 0 trades. What asset is that? It is gold. Someone just say that below. Enter the buy in that account, Mr. Nas. Up, good profits, just waiting for payout soon. Nice, beautiful. Good morning. Hey, gracious. How are you? Is it recommended to hold positions on your scalping strategy like 1 to 3? Yes, it is. So I do most of that a lot of times. You know, scalping can be a few minutes. It can be a few hours. Yeah, I mean, mostly it's few minutes, but again, it can be like, you know, few minutes basically, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a few seconds. Right? I know guys who scalp for seconds, but scalping is just like you taking trades for a short period of time and then you're in and out basically. So yeah. Please check out silver. Yeah, I'm going to check out silver. It's my next favorite asset right now. I'm going to check it out for you. What's the smallest lot size you'd enter on gold? Because I really got pissed after missing yesterday's signal in the VIP. 0.01 is the lowest lot size. If you can't withstand it, go open. Let me show you what account you need to open, right? If you can't withstand that lot size, okay, go on Exness. Wait, what's happening? Okay, go on Exness. Go on platforms. Not on platforms. I think it should be on trading. Yeah, go on trading. And there is an account. It's a standard account that I'm going to recommend for you, right? So go open a standard cent. You see the standard cent? Standard cent account. Don't open standard. Okay, go open standard cent. All right? Yeah, maybe that's going to help you. Guys, right now we all know that gold is not the same anymore. Just like silver, they are not the same assets that we all knew way back. All right? Right now they have crazy, volatility, crazy volumes. Every single day, every single moment, there's something crazy happening on gold. There's something crazy happening on silver. We all know that, right? It means that risks are so high. So the same 0.01 that you were using 3 months ago, 2 months ago, right, might attract a different level of risk if you're using it now because of the crazy volatility. It's not applicable on one broker, please. Just allow me space to actually talk about this. It's not only applicable on one broker. This is applicable on all platforms, all brokers, all right? The risk and the volatilities on gold and silver are so high. These assets have then become very expensive for trading at the moment, all right? I hope you guys get it anyway. So if you have a small account and you can't withstand the same risk on a standard account, all right, maybe your account is like $100, it's like 50, well, you can open the standard cent. Then you can use micro lots. That's the only difference. You can use micro lots, way lesser lots than your 0.01. Are you going to make less money? Yes, because it's a micro lot. You want to make more money? Well, stick to your 0.01 standard account. Is that going to help you? Well, it depends. If your entries are precise, it's good for you. If they are not, well, it's very bad for you. Because then any entry that's not precise, you can be easily taken out on gold right now because of the crazy volumes that we are witnessing lately, right? So then if I was thinking, well, maybe gold is gonna buy, but then I enter a buy, let's say up here, right? And then we have the drawdown. Okay. If I am unrealistic about my risk, I could be taken out easily because the volumes are really crazy lately. Well, I think we've all noticed that anyway. So yeah, man, just waiting. I have no trade today so far. I missed out on this one here. I was going to take this one. How many points was this going to be right now? This was going to be, let's see. This is going to be like maybe 500 points. Yeah, I would be celebrating right now with with our platforms. Yeah, but some guy messed me up, and he was ranting about him losing money, and I was listening to his story and whatever. So no risk, no Ferrari. Yeah, no risk, no Ferrari. You need to take the risk. What time do you trade gold in Asian session? I trade gold starting from 3 a.m. every day. Well, not every day, but like if I'm going to trade Asian session, I'll trade from 3 a.m. Yeah, I won't trade like 2 a.m., like 1 a.m., like midnight. No, I'm going to come to the charts 2 a.m. plus 2, which is obviously Central African time. So 3 a.m. rather, no, not 2 a.m. 3 a.m. every day. That's when Asian session starts. You see that? Yeah. So then I'm going to look for structural shifts. I'm going to look for previous trading ranges. Okay. Yesterday's trading ranges. Did you guys know that the recent day's data, the highs, lows, close, open of the previous day, have a huge effect on today's ongoing market movements? Well, it's almost like you say, like history repeats itself, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. But again, like if you're looking at history, what happened 5, 3, 2, 4 years ago is not all that important as in comparison with what happened a day ago, a week ago, a month ago. Yeah, you study your charts, you see what I'm talking about, right? So previous day's data is way more important than last week's data as of today. Yeah, whatever happened last week is not so important as what happened yesterday. So then you can use yesterday's data to kind of like establish a daily trading range that then you can utilize for the following day, and you can make your trades. And that's how we came up with this tool, all right? This station trading tool, basically. It's just like a map, obviously. It gives you Asian station, London station, it gives you New York station, right? It basically establishes yesterday's data and brings it on today with understanding of different stations' volumes. All right. Then you are able to make entries more precisely based on volume shifts from yesterday to today. Well, I hope you guys can understand that. But again, I'll try and like be breaking most of these things for you guys. I did a video for you guys for YouTube where I'm explaining exactly what I just said here. So you look out for that. I'll be dropping it very soon. We can't stop until we're on a Lamborghini. We're on Lamborghini tires. Okay, nice. We all have different goals, I think. Yeah, it looks like we do all have different goals. I hope it retraces here. Anyway, I'm not trying to say you sell, right? So I just hope it retraces. Let's see. Do you have anything going on today fundamentally? You guys know that the U.S. government shutdown yet again. Do you guys know about that? Well, if you didn't know about that, now you know. There's a U.S. Government shutdown all over again. All right? Yeah, it's there. It's happening all over again. It could affect markets because then data might not be released at the times when it should be. We all saw that a couple last month, 2 months ago. We saw a government shutdown. That's been there, I think, for some time, and I think there was a relief of that, but again, it's like back again. So you guys get ready. That's why we have all these crazy volumes as well. So the government shutdown is also one of the effects to that. So yeah, today we don't have anything much with regards to the dollar except job openings. This is not that important if you were to ask me. Tomorrow we have ADP, and then I know that Friday we have NFP. Oh no, we don't have NFP. Well, because of the government shutdown now, NFP won't happen first Friday of the month. Do you see that? Yeah, we don't have NFP this week. Wait. Is it happening on Thursday? No, it's not. Guys, there's no NFP this week. There isn't. NFP was supposed to happen on Friday. It's not happening anymore. Is it happening next Friday? No. Is it happening on Thursday? No. Is it happening on Wednesday? No. Oh, crazy, man. Did you guys know about this? There's no NFP this Friday. There isn't. Well, what's causing it is the government shutdown. Just to explain that. You can see right there. So, yeah. NFP happens first Friday of every new month. It's not happening this Friday. So, unfortunately. What do I do when price is here and I'm waiting for it to get to a key level? I just wait, right? Because then I know my key level has not been reached, right? So price needs to come here before I can make the next move, basically. Okay, fine. Let's look at silver, right? Let's look at silver. What's my analysis on silver? Silver is here. Moves in a similar way as gold, very similar. It has more risk as well than gold. It has a level of interest somewhere up here. There's a level here. You guys see it? There's a resistance level. resistance level. I don't care if you call them order blocks, but it's just like a complicated version of calling a resistance a resistance. Yeah, you guys call them fair value gaps, fair value what? You know, I don't know why you complicate things like that. Like, let's be for real. That's just a support level, or that's just a resistance level. Let's be for real. Okay, fine. What is an FVG? What is that? What exactly is that? Well, you still round it off to being either demand or support. Right? When all is said and done, let's not complicate things, right? Let's not confuse the new traders. Let's not confuse the beginners. When everything is said and done, we only have two things on the charts. Two things. You know what those two things are? The first thing is a resistance level, which is always above. Okay. Resistance level, call it FVG, call it order block, call it whatever. Nobody cares about all those crazy terminologies. And then the second thing we do have is basically a support level. Now, for beginner, obviously, this is something that is very important to them, because then they know that every time price is lower and it finds support, it's most likely going to buy. And every time price is higher, and obviously this case it finds resistance, it's going to sell. Guys, this is what we knew about trading. Yeah, the first time you encountered trading, this is what you knew. This is what you firstly understood. Why are you complicating things? Where are you guys getting all these FVGs and all the other Gs from? Where are you getting all that stuff from? I love when I see things like that. I mean, I'm not trying to say those things don't work, but just whatever. Anyway, it's just support resistance. The same thing. It's a support resistance. Anyway, if you look at 50 minutes time frame, we haven't broken this level, which is a resistance level. We haven't broken a resistance level. We haven't. All right. But you notice that we have broken this resistance, which is most likely close to the price. It is right here. There's a resistance level right here that price broke off. This is area of interest, basically resistance level. Why do I call it an area of interest? Because it's a level of interest. Simple as that. Okay. It's a resistance area of interest. It's a resistance level that I have interest in. It's not an FVG. It's just a resistance level. Right? But now it becomes support. Why? Because price is above that specific resistance level. We all know that if this is a resistance and price resists and then breaks it, it becomes a support level. Price is going to find support and go to the upside, right? Yeah. If you guys haven't joined the trading community that we have on Telegram, make sure you go join it, right? I think we do have a trading community. Yeah, if you go on, what was I doing here? Okay, I was doing some tutorials on something. There's a tool I'm trying to enact. So I was doing tutorials on that. Let me close my window, guys. No noise. Yeah, so much noise coming from the outside. I have somebody working on something on the roof here. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, if you check on this live that we have right now, there is links at the bottom here. So we have a community link, all right? Join the community. You can join the VIP platform where we send out trades every now and then. Then there's a broker you guys can register under. It's Exness. It's not the only broker in the world, but it's the best broker according to me. So you guys can use it. If you want, you can use whatever broker you want to. That's okay, right? Yeah, so we're breaking Asian sessions high, okay? And this is currently London. There's a high chance that price will most likely continue going to the upside. Your duty is to find the most precise entry. The most precise entry will not come when price is already high, if you're looking for buys, okay? That's what we learned. The first time we were all introduced to trading, we learned that we should buy low and sell high. Why should you buy when price is here? It's high risk, because then if you buy here, right, notice what happens. If you then buy here, okay, guess where your stop is going to be? Your stop will need to be below the low of the recent candle. That's a massive stop, so you can't buy there. Even if you go on a 5 minutes time frame, okay, let's say we go 5 minutes time frame, right? If you go 5 minutes time frame, this is already so high for you to buy. This is already so high. Wait, why is this doing this? Okay, this is already so high for you to buy. What then you might want to wait for is for price to retrace, then you can look for buy. Because then price will be much lower when it does retrace. And we always buy low. We don't buy when price is high. All right. So no matter what, don't ever buy when price is this high. I know it's London session, price is already up there. You're thinking, because now there's There's what we call FOMO, right? Which is the fear of missing out. Your FOMO is happening here. Yeah, I know that. The fear of missing out is happening here. But guess what? Guess what? Your winners are waiting for you here. Okay, that's where your winners are. The trade that won't bring stress, okay, stress-free, okay, stress-free trade is right there. It's around somewhere lower from where the price is. It's below, it's slightly below there, all right? Basically, I think this is a very easy concept, right? But again, I kind of feel like the more we grow as traders, the more we start to think we are more professionals than what we used to be, right? The more we start to complicate things, and now we start thinking, hey, you know what, this is not so important, that does not make sense, and so on and so forth. But these are key elements of financial markets, and they are applicable on all assets, right? What I just said here is applicable on literally every asset. This is how it is. We can't take it away from it. So that's how it is, right? So your FOMO is happening here, right? And then the next time you see price breaking out, you might be like, you know what, I'm missing out. No, you're not missing out. You could have gotten the entry actually maybe here, right? Maybe you could have gotten the entry here, right? Maybe you could have timed the entry when price was lower. You could have entered here, but then you missed it. So don't try to try and find a trade unnecessarily, like false trades because you missed the other one. No, just wait. Just wait for maybe price to retrace if it's going to do so. If it doesn't, there's always a time price will come lower for you to buy. This is like the concept of trading. There's always a time price will come lower for you to buy. There's always a time when price will go higher for you to sell. So you can't mix the two. Let's go, guys. Ask me some questions. Let's go. Someone says there's Learn and Earn with Mr. Nas. Yes, you guys can join that platform as well. It's a very interesting community on Telegram. With all this volatility on gold and silver, can you consider trading more of Nasdaq and BTC for us with less experience? No, there's nothing like that. You can still trade gold. You can still trade silver. It just comes down to your risk management. You're not defeated by the market conditions. No, they're actually in your favor right now. We all want volatility. That's what we're looking for. So you're not defeated by that. ICT guys will come for you. I don't care about them actually. There was also a nice fib entry on silver on the 5 minutes. Yes, I saw that. What you're talking about is this one, right? Low here, high there. There's a very nice entry right here. 61.8 level was tested, and the price went to the upside. Very nice entry. I saw that too. Yeah, I missed it. I didn't take it. Yeah, let's go back, check out what's happening in gold. This is my first stream of the week. Yes, first stream of the week. Nice, beautiful. Okay. I lose track of time sometimes. I thought I was live yesterday. I wasn't. Yeah, gold is breaking here. Impulse execution would be that you're looking for buys above. Well, I wouldn't do that personally right now, to be very honest with you. If the candle closes outside this area, there's a level, of course. You might be looking for further continuations. Yeah, with a tight stop, that's workable. With a tight stop, that is workable. But if your stop is very high, it's not so much of a good thing to do. Yeah, with a tight stop, if this candle closes bullish, that's a very good trade. With a tight stop, But if you're gonna put a stop somewhere here, nah, that's not good for you. With a tight stop, well, the whole idea is this. You are buying higher, wrong thing to do, okay? Red flag, wrong thing to do, but you are trading a continuation, okay? So it's prices here. This is a resistance level, and then prices here, okay? It's resisted, right? And now it's breaking the resistance level, okay? Guess what? There's a high chance that when it breaks the resistance level, okay, it might want to continue slightly further to the upside. Well, it happens most of the time, all right? So it could happen. It's a risky thing to do, very risky, because then you are buying high, okay? So if you're doing that, reduce your risk, have a tight stop. That's the way to go. Mostly if I do something like that, I always do it like that, right? Just obviously preserve my account and not really be so unrealistic. I reduce my risk and I have a tight stop. Yeah. Can you trade with a $10 on this volatility if you have no option? No, you have an option. You know the option? Use that $10 to buy something else than put in your trading account. Let me see. Let me see. Still wondering what that huge drop was all about. Markets being markets. Are you taking that buy? I could honestly, but it's high risk. So that means my stop might need to be very tight. Give you guys different perspectives of how these markets work. Do you love it? I have $15,000 in my trading account. I built this over time. I built this over time. I think I'm gonna withdraw like 10,000 today. Yeah. Today is what, second? Yeah, I think I need to withdraw like 10,000 today. Yeah. But let me enter this buy. Yeah, I'm gonna enter this buy. Yeah, I entered. Oh man, how did I execute and the candle is flying? Wow, that's crazy. But my loss is just like $80. That's crazy. Did you see that? That's crazy. Okay, let me put my stop real quick. Anything can happen. Let me put my stop real quick. Let me put my stop real quick. Let me put it. My stop is gonna be okay, 48, 48.89. No, 48.85. Yeah. No. My stop is supposed to be 48. 48.88 actually. Yeah, but then I'm in profits. Yeah, look, then I'm in profits. Yeah. Doing the wrong thing rightly. Well, we're buying high, but then there's a concept on how you can trade this as well. I explained that a few minutes ago, right? Yeah, I explained that a few minutes ago. It could reverse anytime. I know. Someone says it could reverse. It could reverse anytime. Yes, I know that. I know that it could reverse anytime. Why don't you have NFP? Why don't we have NFP this Friday? I think it's because of the government shutdown. You mentioned about holding a segment on your scalping strategy. Yes, I mentioned that. You need to change your name though. Unknown XXX11. I want to know who you are. Yeah, and I'm gonna give you a shout out. Don't type your name. Just change your YouTube name. What time frame can I use for $10 account? Well, look, any small account, you need to use a very lower time frame. Guys, look, I'm making $1,000. Let's go $1,000 on the stream. This same trade. Yeah. I like to always come here and trade live in front of you guys. And those who always listen to me, they just follow my trades. Yeah. I didn't send this trade to any platform because you guys see it's very fast. Very, very fast trade. Extremely so fast. Yeah. I'll close when I hit $1,000. I'll close at 1,000. This is 909. 909. When I do 1,000, I'm gonna close. I just need one last push. That's scalping. Yes, it's scalping. Very short-term trade, in and out. Why is this not loading? I haven't closed it. No, I haven't. Guys, is the stream lagging? I'm noticing some crazy feedback. Is the stream lagging? Yes or no? Is the stream lagging? Yes or no? Is the stream lagging? What lot size are you using? The lot size I'm using is 69, 0.69. Don't ask me why. No. Okay, thanks, guys. I thought it was lagging. This is. I thought it was lagging. I thought it was lagging. My Wi-Fi is like 200 MBs. In fact, 300 MBs per second right now. So I don't know why sometimes it has to lag. Crazy Starlink. Getting more money for a crazy service. Yeah, they say that this is what? They say this is a 226 MBs per second. But it's lagging on my phone, I think. Maybe it's my phone, I don't know. But it's an iPhone 17. It shouldn't be behaving like this, right? Okay, it's fine. We're almost hitting, we're hitting 1,000. We're hitting 1,000. $1,000, guys. $1,000. Screenshot first. Oh, close first before screenshot, right? Close. $1,000 secured. Just like that. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Today, I'm going to withdraw $10,000. Today, I'm withdrawing $10,000. Today, I'm going to withdraw $10,000. On my words, today, I'm going to withdraw $10,000. I don't want to say that I've made that already. Okay, partly I did yesterday, but I want to see if I can make a little bit extra so that I don't really suffocate my account, like get most of it from my account. So let's see how the day goes anyway. But today we're gonna withdraw 10,000. W's to $10,000. Yes, W's to 10,000. How much is $10,000? It should be like 200K, right? It should be like 200K. It should be. Yeah, it's 200K. I think it's 200K. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, W's to 10,000. W's to 10,000. I'm going to show you the whole process. You know, I like to be transparent with you guys, right? Yeah, because I don't trade a demo account. Charlie, what's going on? I'm sure you must be massive profits. Charlie, you must be massive profits, man. You must be in crazy profits right now. Are you still on the stream? Yeah, 199 stroke 999 whatever. That's like 20K, I think. Have you closed the trade? Yes, I have. I don't play around with my profits. I just make the money and I close it. My scalping trading strategy gives me a lot of trades in a day. I just want to keep myself disciplined. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, it's not. Well, because we need the 1 quarter more, right? Yeah. Maybe you're gonna add on to it, and then it's gonna become that. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Anyway, what I'm saying is my scalping strategy gives me multiple trades a day, but it's just my discipline levels that keep me to just take 1 to 2 or 3 trades, maximum 3 trades. But otherwise, like earlier, right? I told you guys that I was eyeing this. I was going to execute this. So this was a trade as well. This was going to be stop here. This is going to be a trade as well. Yeah, maybe it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 or whatever. But this was going to, in fact, be a trade also, much as what I have running right now. This is a trade. That was going to be a trade as well. So, yeah. Sadly, we couldn't send this to our VIP and our premium guys, but I know that the trade that's going to come, the days are still coming up. If you guys want to join the VIP, make sure there's a link in the description of this live stream, right? Maybe either after or right now, you can check it out. It says join VIP signals. Go click this link, right? It's going to direct you to my admins and they're going to add you to a VIP platform. And yeah, you can open a broker account and whatever, so you guys can trade on the same platform as I do. It just makes it easy because then we have the same code, same everything. Look at that. This is basically, how many points is this? This is basically about 300 points. Imagine 300 points in 15 minutes. 300 points in 15 minutes. That's crazy. When are you holding a segment on your scalping strategy? When you change your YouTube username. I'm going to host a strategy, a session on that. When you change your YouTube username from anon XXX11 to your actual names, you need to change that. Yeah, I'm floating close 3,800 rands and I'm holding 1K. Nice. Beautiful, Charlie. Beautiful. Awesome. I see your text, Charlie, here. I see your text. I need help with running through the M5 timeframe entry. I'm responding now, Charlie. All right, let's do a call today. So let's do a call today, Charlie. I'm going to show you how this works. All right. I'm going to show you how it works. It's very, very interesting. I'll show you how it works. I'll host like a Google call, then I'll show you how it works. Try analyzing US Tech and BTC. Look at BTC first and then US Tech later. I hope you've closed. Bro, I said I closed. Gab is in the chat, for sure. Already closed. This is how trading can be, guys. Easy in, easy out. I think I held that position for less than 50 minutes and I was out of it. Let's look at what's happening on silver. It should be going up as well. Yeah, it didn't come down here. Do I think it's going to come down at some point? Yeah, I do think it's going to come down at some point. I do think it's going to come down at some point. There's another AI I've developed, right? You guys will say it summarizes volume. It helps you understand when volume is coming in and out. I've been developing a lot of trading tools for the trading community. What's happening? Why was it reloading? Yeah, I've been working on a lot of trading tools for the trading community so that we help you guys in a much better way. Yeah. Okay. Any analysis on Nasdaq? What goes up must come down. Yes, 100%. What goes up must come down. We were saying the same when gold was up, right? And now gold went down eventually. Yeah. Would I take a trade on silver? It looks like it could be a good trade because we broke a structure point. There's a structure point right here. I wouldn't take it because I just came from a winning trade right now. It might just be over trading, right? But this looks like it is a good trade on silver. Yeah, it does. Because, I mean, I know you're buying high. Just keep your stop tight. Like I said, every time you're buying high, the stop needs to be kept very tight. And there should be a reason, okay? Break of structure point. There should be a reason. There should be something. Don't trade on delusion. There should be a reason why you're executing like that, all right? So that's how it works. But that looks like a good trade as well. I'm not taking it. No, I'm not. Why am I not taking it? Because I just came from a winning trade, basically. Yeah, everybody hitting me up to join VIP. You guys getting responses right now. Yeah, you guys getting, because there are more trades coming that I might not do on the stream because I won't be live the whole day, but they will happen inside our VIP platform. Let me show you. We have quite a number of people inside it. This is our VIP platform, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like. Alrighty? Yeah, this is our VIP platform right here. Do you see it? Yeah, this is how it looks like. Yeah, yesterday we only made 600 points before markets flipped. Yeah, he only hit TP1. I was running profits there. We only hit take profit 1. This was the initial entry. Look at this initial entry. Yeah, you guys didn't get this trade because we weren't on stream, right? But then you get this trade when you're inside here, right? And then we had this other sell here. Excuse me. We had another sell here. This sell, I think, we went massive. Trump was speaking. Yeah, we went massive. I think we made over 1,000 something points on Friday. Remember this one? Do you remember this one? Yeah. Well, you will still remember others more to come if you don't join. We have 500 members, 500 members, 500 people getting quality trades all for free, right? So you enjoy the value inside here. Look at this. The other week we made 1,700 points, okay? And then last week we made 2,700 points. Convert that to monetary values in terms of the loads you use and whatever. You find out that you'd have made something very sustainable from that, right? No loss last week, no loss the other week. I don't consider a trade that hits take profit as a loss, even though it doesn't fulfill all the take profits, and everybody else on the platform knows that. Because I told them, look, every time take profit has been hit, right, it surely means the trade has played in that direction. Because guess what? Why would you let 600 points fly by without even just putting break even? Why would you let 600 points go by without putting break even or without securing profits? Well, okay, fine. If you don't secure profits, why don't you move to break even at least? Why won't you just put to break even? 600 points at TP1 is massive. Yeah, it was crazy. Yesterday was freaking crazy. So yeah, man, this is it. You guys can join in here. You see today, no trade, right? Trade is coming, but make sure you join VIP. There's a link, like I said, there's a link in the stream right now. Oh, silver is back. Okay, I didn't take the trade person. But there's a link in the stream right now. This one says join VIP signals. It also says free. So yeah, you guys, sensible people understood that, right? I know everybody on the stream is very sensible. How do you secure profits? You close, or you slash the lot size, you modify it, you close partial, or you just move the stop to entry, or you move the stop, yeah, to break even, something like that. Is this on Discord, Telegram? That is on Discord. Well, we have a Discord too now. Discord has more trades, all right? Discord now has more trades, and that's becoming the norm, right? Let me find it. Oh, my Discord is loading, guys. Why? Just a minute. Give me a second. You guys enjoying the stream? Like the stream right now. You enjoying the stream? Like the stream right now. Let's go. Like the stream. You like it? I continue. If you don't like it, I don't continue. Okay? If you're enjoying the stream, like the stream right now. I see a lot of you guys joining the VIP. Nice. Beautiful. So just follow all the steps that my admins are sending to you, and then you most likely will get inside. It's free. Just follow the few steps that are being sent to you. Of course, you need a funded account. We don't entertain demo traders inside there. No. Okay, my Discord is here. Discord, you need to open on a different tab. Oh, okay. There we go. Discord platform. Let's hide these members in here. But yeah, this is what our Discord looks like. This is it. We have all these channels here. Yeah. We have all these channels this side. Yeah. And then yesterday we had two trades. We had TP1 as well. That was only hit for this trade. And then we had an edit trade at 3 a.m. Okay, that was a sell on gold. We hit two TPs. And we had a sell on gold the other day. We had a buy. All these things going on here. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's go back on the charts. Right? Enough of that. What asset is that? That is silver. Okay, so what this means also is that this fib is no longer valid. Okay, bear in mind, this fib is no longer valid on gold, because then price has taken out the recent high, which was this high. Okay, if price starts to retrace from where it is, we then have a new fib level. Okay, well, long term might not be the case. Long term, price hasn't started retracing on this one. It maybe might start retracing from here. This could still be used as a starting point for fib, low point, maybe high point for price to come back anyway. That's long term. Short term could be that price inside a new trend from here to where it is, retraces back to a fib level before it can continue going to the upside, right? But I'm done with this. I'm done with gold. Let's look at BTC, right? Let's look at BTC. Ranging. Whoa. Okay. But I saw it dropping crazily over the weekend. I wasn't trading it though, but I saw it dropping crazily over the weekend. Thanks for the streams. You're welcome. I'll always try to come live and just talk to you and show you opportunities. I was on a radio show yesterday. I didn't even post about it. Why didn't I post about it? Why is my team slow? They didn't even post about this. I was literally on a radio show yesterday, guys. Like I was on a radio talk. Did any of you guys listen to me? Or maybe you didn't know. I was on a what's the station? It's called. Wait. It's called something. Pana Africa, something like that. Yeah, I was on a radio show yesterday, and it wasn't something heavy. It was just something light. You know, just the regular things that I would do, share my story and just like inspire whoever wants to be inspired. So, yeah. If you are a host on any radio talks, invite me. I'll come over and speak and share what I am and what I do basically. Anyway, we have this. You guys call these flags. Part of the first things I learned when I was getting into trading is that price sometimes would get compressed. It's ranging like it's downsizing, like it's downtrending, and then it does something like this. This is part of the first things I learned when I got into trading. I was introduced to chart patterns, and flags was one of them, I think. Yeah, this is what it's called. What do you call this? A wage? No. What do you guys call this? Should I start a podcast? If you are interested, start it and invite me. I'll come over and speak. I'll come over and we can have a conversation. I've never been interested in starting a podcast. I have zero interest in doing that. Maybe the best I can maybe do is invite some of my students to come speak on some videos and, just like share their experience and how trading is going. And yeah, that's maybe the best I can do. Yeah. Do we have lots of traders in Zambia? Yes, we do have lots of traders in Zambia, but there are not too many. It's a growing market, I think. Forex is a growing market. Help me with $20. I pay some rent. How is your range $20? Are you being truthful, John? Guys, should we help John? Yes or no? Should we help John? Yes or no? He's saying his rent is $20. That's what he's saying. Should we help John? Yes or no? But I don't know if John is being real. Someone says no, John. Yeah, I think we should help John. Yeah, I think we need to help John. John just wants to pay his rent. It's a one room. Where do you stay, John? Where exactly do you stay? Do you see the perspective on this? Do you see the perspective on this, guys? I do think that price is gonna, if it breaks out, we're gonna move to the upside. So you could, if you're looking for the next impulse move, this is coming up. Chawama. Okay, John. John stays in Chawama. Okay. John, hit me up right now. I'm gonna send you $20. Now, I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you $50. Okay, John, I'm gonna send you $50. How much is $50? $50 is like 1,000 kwacha. Okay, $50 saved is like 900, but I'm gonna send you 1,000 kwacha. John, don't drop your number. No, I didn't say that. I said you hit me up. You don't even know how to follow instructions now. I said you hit me up, John. I said you messaged me. Yes, I should ask him to send proof that he's paid his rent. Yeah, I think we should ask him to send proof that he paid his rent. Yeah, maybe we should ask him because, guys. Anyway, if you check here, we have a resistance, but then it's a whole range to somewhere up here. So I do think that price breaking this area, which is an Asian. John, don't send your number here. Just contact me. All right, just contact me. I think you can know where to find me. There's a lot of contacts everywhere here, so just get in touch. If you check, we have a resistance level. I do highly think silver is pushing. Really, the analysis is working. No, man, it's not yet working. It's still at the. It was in drawdown, I think. I didn't enter myself, but it was in drawdown. I don't think it's still a valid trade anyway. I don't think it's still a valid trade. I do still think it's a valid trade. So I do think it's a valid trade. Guys, if you want me to continue like the stream, all right, like the stream and I will continue. If you don't like the stream, I'm going to end it right now. Why does that sound like a threat? Why does it sound like I'm threatening you guys? Sounds like a threat, you know? Like, if you don't like the stream, I'm going to end this thing. I think you guys work better with threats. Like, you don't like the stream, we're going to end it. I don't recommend you trade BTC right now. I think it's in a whole mess. Maybe you wait for this whole structure it has to be layered out. Yeah. Just wait for this. This works. Yeah, it does work. It's just part of the structures that markets move in. So it does work. Just wait for markets to kind of like break here. Then they could move up. Where would they go to? They say that the same distance from here could be the same. So kind of like markets could be going back to this structural point here. It looks like it. Yeah, it does look like it. There was a trade that happened over the weekend. Let me show you guys. I was just breaking. I didn't take it. No, I was breaking this down to somebody how I was going to have taken this trade. Let me show you. Start now. Bam. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Price was ranging. First and foremost, if you look at a 15 minutes time frame, you can see that we had an area of interest. This is the weekend. This is not right now. This was the weekend. This was the weekend. All right. You're the only person doing streams in Zambia. Nah, I think there's some guys doing this too. It's not about being the only person, trust me. It's just do it if you can, and then just help people however you can. I think this helps a lot of people, to be honest. Some of you guys can't afford my course and what, but then you can get a perspective, right? You can also make some money on the stream. I think it helps a lot of people. And that's why I do it, actually. I don't even do it to like look the part. I just come here and do my thing. Just the same way it's been like since 2022 of being live here. So it's, yeah, anyway, this was I was showing somebody this, right? Over the weekend. You can trade BTC on the weekends, guys, if you didn't know. Yes. Weekends, my students were making money. Some guys were trading BTC and they made crazy money. There's one guy, his name is Kenny. He's a young guy. He made money for, I think he sent me something. Let me check my email. Yeah, he's been killing it with my strategy. He's been killing it. Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. BTC trading. Look at this. This is this guy's account. This is this guy. Look. Yeah, look at this. Let me show you guys. He's been killing it. And I say this every time. Trading is not entirely the goal is not entirely to just become a millionaire, right? Forget that. You don't necessarily have to start trading to become a millionaire. Okay, John, I see you here. John. Hey, Sam. Hey, John. Let me finish the stream. No. Let me send you. Can I send you while I'm on the stream? I need to find my other phone. Let me see. Okay, John. Let me finish the stream. Right. Then I'm gonna send you. But you need to prove to me that you paid your rent. Okay. You need to prove to me that you paid your rent. I'm gonna send you 1,000, but you need to prove to me that you paid your rent. Okay, John. Anyway, you're so lucky that people in the chat voted yes for you. The goal is not to become a millionaire, guys. The goal is to just make some money to pay your bills. Okay, if you can make even just 8,000, right? Like, look at this boy. He's making 8,000 kwacha withdrawal. This is just one trade on BTC, and he deposited. Look, he deposited $100. Can you see it? Oh, it's blur. It's blur. Oh no, it's blur. Yeah, but you can see it now. He deposited $100, and he's withdrawing $400, which is a profit that he made. It's a skill set. It's a skill set. The goal is not to become a millionaire. The goal is just to be able to afford for your expenses that need you to be there for them. Hire John. What am I hiring John for, though? Please ask him to send you the POP. Okay. Your streams really do help anytime. Anyway, look at this. If you look at this on a 5 minutes time frame, this was a weekend setup, right? Okay, firstly, 15. There's a level of interest here. Look, there was London session pushed to the downside, lots of volume. Price did create resistance level up here. Then there was a support level here. Below support was an exhaustion point, which could either be filled or it could act as a reversal spot. But then in this case, because this is our support level, right? This is our support level right here. If price was to break support, what do we look for? We look for sell. That's the typical way of trading, right? Then we look left and we look at, okay, what points do we have? Oh, we have a wick, a very huge wick that we're thinking could actually get filled. Now, if you look here, and this is the wick that I'm talking about it getting filled. There's a huge wick that if price comes here, it's gonna fill up this wick. Then we look left again. What other structural points do we have? Well, we have another structure point, which below here, there's nothing here. The only thing is here and right here. Okay, so then we can push, in fact, I think this moved, we can push this here, right? This becomes a structural area of interest. And then this weak fill is low, becomes the next targeted spot. Now, if we take this trade, we are doing a few things. We're going on a lower time frame, like 5 minutes, right? And we are waiting for a breakout of this specific area. Now, if you check, let's play this forward, right? I want you to check out this. Candle closes, less volume. Look at that candle. Okay. Now on this time frame, it looks like we're already in the entry. We already made an entry on a 5. Look at this. On a 5 minutes time frame, it looks like we've already made the entry, but we haven't. If we are, oh man, what is happening? Okay. If we look at the 15 minutes time frame, okay. If you look at 15, we could make an entry on a 15 minutes time frame. If we make an entry right here, we put our stop above two things, okay? Above New York sessions high and above the recent candles high, I mean the current candles high basically, which is something like this. If this is the candle that we're using to make an execution off, right? This is a bearish candle that we're using, all right? And then if this bearish candle has got a high, all right, obviously the candle maybe should have a low as well. That's if it does have a low, okay? If we're ever going to make an execution here, we're going to put a stop right above its high. Why are we doing that? I know you're saying the stop is too tight. You know, well, what's the gain in you trying to lose weight so much? What's the gain in that? The goal is to lose less every time you lose and make way more every time you win on a trade. That's the goal. So keep your stop losses very tight as possible, but very realistic. They need to be put at a place that's more realistic. Okay, so this is more realistic because then if we break the low here, if price was to turn, it breaks, I mean, if it breaks the high, there's a high chance it might go back ranging and maybe it can go up or can come down later on. You don't want to go through that stress. But right now we're making an execution because one, price just took out this support level. If you look left, there's no structure point. There's just a wick that's getting filled. Guess what happens thereafter? Okay, we have a very beautiful push to the upside. Okay, it's not beautiful because then it looks like a very like what do you call it? Like a drawdown, right? Let's see what happens thereafter, right? Okay, we get a push downside. All right, we get a push downside. Price kind of like aimed for a stop, but because we put our stop where it makes perfect sense, the stop is not hit. And because the stop loss is tight, you're not panicking about, oh, you know what, I'm going to lose my account. No, your stop is very realistic. It's not too crazy. It's different from a person who has a stop loss that's like this. It's very realistic. It's just about you risking reasonably. Guess what happens thereafter? Look at this, right? Price does continue going down. Look at this. Look at that. Crazy. It goes all the way to hit these structural points here, right? And then right there, you hit your 1 to 3 risk-reward ratio over 1,000 points on a single trade. Now that's crazy. Anyway, I was just playing this for you guys. All right, that was what will happen over the weekend. If you kept on holding, look at this, right? And some people made money from this over the weekend. This was a Saturday. Yeah, this was a Saturday actually. Saturday, you know, and that was what happened. Anyway, let's go back on the charts. Yeah, interesting. If you ever think BTC is not that good to trade, it is. Over the weekends, you could spare some time and trade it. Very good asset. What's happening to silver, guys? Silver is still here. Okay. Though I'll be ending the stream anyway. Either way, I think this is like over an hour. But yeah, I didn't take this trade. No, price is ranging now. If you took the trade here, there's a high chance that price might range, push up or range and push down. High chance is that it might push down because it's high. So it might push back to recent Asian sessions high. So if you took it, just bear that in mind. It's already so high. It's the same thing happening, I think, on gold. Yeah, gold has come back to entry actually. Look at this. Is this crazy? It's come back to entry already. We took this trade earlier. We're out on it, but it's come back to entry now. Yeah, let me leave you guys with a Nasdaq analysis, right? Just join. What are you analyzing? We've done a lot of things, Kelvin. We've done gold. We took a trade on gold. We've done BTC. We've done silver. Now we're looking at Nasdaq. 30 minutes time frame here. Okay. Sometimes I look at structure points on a 4-hour time frame. Okay. It's very good. Yeah, it is very good to do that too. All right. What the hell did I just do? Okay. I think okay, that's fine. Yeah, sometimes I do look at structure points on a 4-hour time frame. One would be this one. Now I know that price is going to be more bullish than bearish because then we took out the resistance level. The next resistance is most likely up here. We're sitting in between here. There's a high chance that we could fill up this space, which is 2,000 points, which is really crazy if you were to ask me. And then we came from this spot here. Your duty now is probably come back to, let's say, even 15 and find possible entry spots that could cover this space in between. Now, this space could be up there. And then you can't buy where it is, of course, because then you know that price is on a resistance area, okay? It's getting resisted here. High chance that it's getting resisted, so you can't buy right now. What then you can do is wait for price to sort of like create a low, right? I'd wait for price to come back and then maybe push to the upside. I know that there is a high chance that Nasdaq could go up, right? Especially that the dollar is losing so much value. There's a high chance that Nasdaq could go up. There's a huge chance that Nasdaq could go up. You can just wait for structural point. You can just wait for a structural point. Yeah. Guys, should we call John? Should we video call John so that we can understand? John, you need to pick up your call if you are on the stream. Okay, John is not active anymore. I saw a message, yes. Okay, John is not active. We were going to call John and just to understand, but he's not active. Help furniture consultant. He needs help too. I don't know who that is. I can't help everybody, man. How can I split my screen in two? Stream and down trading chart. Forgot to notice. I think you need to research on how you do that. I don't know, man. You just need to research. I always recommend you have like maybe you have like 2 screens. That's if you can. Yeah, I just recommend that. Okay, hey John. You okay?
Yes, I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm only calling you for one reason, John. Because there's some people who are not sincere. You know what I mean? Guys, I'm gonna call John here. Some people are not so sincere. So sometimes people act like they want help, but then they just don't really need it. And they just want to pretend. They just want to pretend that, I can't pay rent, but I've done this a lot of times. I help people. I try to help people however I can, but some people are just not so sincere. So you help them, and then maybe they were just pretending to want help. They didn't even need it. Right?
No,
So you do me a favor, right? You do me a favor.
yes,
That you solve the problem. That's fine?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. I'm ending the stream now. I'm going to help you after right now. So just give me proof that you solved your problem. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. I'll call you soon. Guys, it's been a beautiful stream for Tuesday. I just hope that you guys, there's some scammers. John is a scammer. No, John is not a scammer. He's not a scammer. He's not. Guys, we took one trade. It's been a beautiful stream for Tuesday. I think if you guys want to, I've not sent many trades today to I've not sent any trade actually to any of our Signal platforms, but I definitely will because I always do send trades and setups. So just make sure that after this stream, you go check out the links in the description. You could click the one that says join VIP signals and it says free. It's right now in the description. All right. So then if you do that, you're gonna get to my admins and they're gonna add you to a VIP where you can get access to these trades. All right. Yeah, you can get access to trades in here. All right. So, all right. I'll see you guys safely. Have a beautiful trading day. I hope you don't get smoked or cooked. Have you ever? Sorry. We have done the requirements for joining the VIP. What do you do next? Just wait for admin to respond. Then, if you did the right thing, you get added. Can't teach him how to fish than giving him fish. No, look, right now he needs fish more than anything. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not all the time you have to teach somebody how to do something if they need some help. If you can, you could help. If you can't, then you just can't. So, all right, guys. Peace out. Okay. Beautiful stream. Nice. See you on the other side. Have a good one.